everybody. I'm going to be making a video of using the Frieght Airbrush. So this is going to be Frieght Airbrush number 3. It's a pretty low humidity day, so I don't need the moisture trap. So here's the airbrush hooked up. And what I've got here is my 3 primed acrylic cans. Oh, you see if I can zoom down a little bit more here. Okay. Oh, we'll see how that works. 3 primed acrylic cans. And I got here is Vallejo Model Air black metallic. Now, I just got done spraying this thing with the Vallejo Model Air gray primer. Oops. And so that's out of the way, curing. So then we're going to overspray on that. My biggest concern here is getting overspray on the camera, so we'll see what happens. I got a cardboard box set up to capture overspray. I got my couple lamps here, so I got plenty of light. And I'm going to give the Vallejo paint a good mixing. Give myself a good amount of paint. The Vallejo Model Air metallic is supposed to have a very fine metallic, so they are supposed to spray through airbrushes a little better. Now for thinner, I'm just going to use regular old Flow Aid. I can't thin it down quite 1:1 because it makes it too thin. I use toothbrushes here to give it a quick mix. I forget where the middle of the camera is here. I'm going to mark an X roughly where the middle of the camera is. So. And what I do is give these things a good coat with the metallic paint, which is going to be the basis of everything else. Okay, there we go. Try to get the cleaning fluid out of there. Oh, I almost forgot. And glove on so you can get some overspray. What you want, what you want. Come on. What you want, what you want. Come on. What you want. Come on. That's really all it takes, and you've got a nice thing about this, you can control the flow into the details so that they don't get too saturated with paint. Because the metallic bits, they actually almost come up a little slightly grayish. Because the metallic bits actually lightens up the black a little tiny bit. But I think the color is awesome. Oops. Sorry about that. It really doesn't take very long to get a really good color on these things with an airbrush. that's really, where you're doing big areas where airbrush really excels. And you don't have to be anywhere near as careful. I didn't have quite enough paint in there, so I got to mix up a little bit more. Off camera here. I don't know how this video is going to turn out, so we'll find out. Just a little bit more paint. A couple more drops of Flow Aid. Because it will also, of course, dry as you brush, and especially with the Vallejo colors, the way they separate, you need to keep shaking them as you're using them. So anyway. This video is not going to work. This video is going to suck. That's okay. So I'm going to go over everything real carefully. Make sure I didn't miss any spots. Make sure I get good coverage. This is just an amazing looking color. I'm just going to have to redo the bases in pure black, but that's relatively painless to do considering. Sometimes you have to paint these things gray with this stuff, but it's so obviously, not completely black that it's okay. Oh, this is a wonderful color. You can make excellent looking cans. This is a great color. These cans are going to look great. Okay. Touch up here. We can go over details here. Should have got on the inside here. Okay. So there we go. Just like that. What we've got here is a bunch of base coated killer cans in just a few minutes. I can't imagine how long that would take if you had an actual brush. Okay, let me pause the video and get some close-ups here and see how it turned out. If you do have extra paint left over, don't worry about it. You can, even though it's been thinned out, you can actually just pour it right back into the Vallejo bottle. Take the little stopper off. I use paper towel to make it easier. And just pour the extras right back into the dropper so you don't waste any paint. So the next step is to give your airbrush a quick cleaning, especially if you're just changing colors. I already took the bottle over to the sink and I cleaned it out. So now I got to do the brush. The first thing is to spray out any remaining paint. And then for the first little step, oops, drop something. And I take Windex. Is actually watered down 1:1 and I use it for cleaning. So I'm just going to squirt it through the airbrush. This is a milk jug, which I've cut a little spot out of, and it gives me something to spray into, because you just don't want to spray this out into the air, of course, if you're going to be just putting Windex. So kind of squeeze the Windex in and let it flow through the airbrush, and that will get out the vast majority of your paint. If you want to clean it out, you can get a Q-tip down in there. In this case, I'm just going to grab a bit of paper towel. So the next step after cleaning out the Windex is to just use clean water through it. The Windex will actually leave some soap in there. And then you can try and clean it out. Q-tip and the entryway here. Make sure you all paint out of there. And I'm going to take off that nozzle. Use the Q-tip and clean down inside there because that gets some paint on it. Make sure there's no paint left inside here. And then take off the tip. And just clean. There's usually a little bit of paint left on the needle, so I took that off of there. Just a little bit more water through the tip itself to make sure it's absolutely clear. And carefully assemble the tip and the nozzle. And there you go, you're ready for your next color. So we can get some close-ups looks of what the final result of the base coating was. And I think this is a really awesome color. It's going to make a really good start for the cemented cans. And it was just so quick because of the airbrush. And the other thing I did today, of course, was the primer on the measure cement. It's not quite done yet because I still got some details to do here and there, but here's the first coat of it's a very good smooth coat using the airbrush, so I'm very happy with the airplane. So that's it. I think I'm done. Talk to you later.